In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on February 12, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Knicks versus Houston Rockets. In a thrilling interconference showdown on the basketball court, 2 formidable teams clash, each eagerly seeking victory in the Lone Star State. The New York Knicks embark on a journey away from home, setting the stage for a compelling encounter against the Houston Rockets on Monday night. The Knicks' previous outing unfolded on their home court against Indiana, resulting in a 125-111 defeat where they failed to cover the line as a 3-point underdog. Meanwhile, the Rockets, engaged in a back-to-back set, faced the Hawks and succumbed to a 122-113 loss, unable to cover the line as a 7-point underdog. In the extensive regular season series history, the Knicks hold a 78-74 advantage over the Rockets, securing victory in their last 8 meetings, including a 109-94 triumph at home in the first clash of the season on January 17th. As the battle unfolds, the Knicks find themselves grappling with a shortage of key players, with Julius Randle and Og Anunoby still sidelined. The Rockets, too, face personnel challenges, missing the contributions of Tari Eason, Cam Whitmore, and Fred VanVleet. Both teams have encountered recent struggles, with the Knicks dropping 3 of their last 4 games and the Rockets enduring a 4-game losing streak. The upcoming game marks Houston's 3rd within a 4-night span, following road contests in Toronto and Atlanta. Despite the Rockets boasting an impressive 18-9 home record this season, they face a formidable Knicks team bolstered by acquisitions before the trade deadline, strengthening their shooting capabilities. The impending return of Randle and Anunoby post-All-Star break adds further depth to the Knicks rotation, heightening their overall threat. In the midst of a challenging stretch, the Knicks aim to reverse their fortunes, having lost 3 of their last 4 games leading up to Monday's clash. While injuries have posed hurdles, this game presents an opportunity for the team to regain momentum. Notably, the Knicks have excelled as road favorites, boasting a 9-3 record against the spread in such scenarios. On the flip side, the Rockets, as home underdogs, have held their ground with a commendable 9-4 record against the spread. The outcome may hinge on the playmaking prowess of Jalen Brunson, a standout performer for the Knicks. Uncertainty looms over the availability of the Rockets' leading scorer, Alperen Sengun, due to injury potentially impacting their defensive efforts. With VanVleet absent and Sengun and Whitmore questionable, the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. As the game approaches, the New York Knicks enter with a track record of staying under the total in 31 of their first 53 games this season. They currently rank 12th in the league for turnovers, averaging 13.1 per contest, and sit 28th in tempo with an average of 96.7 possessions per night. Conversely, the Houston Rockets have stayed under the total in 28 of their 52 games, showcasing a 10th place standing in turnovers at 13 per game and a 13th place position in tempo, averaging 99 possessions per game. Both teams exhibit defensive prowess but have faced offensive struggles throughout the season. Anticipating this matchup, the Knicks are expected to assert early control, dictating the pace of play from the outset. As the second slowest team in the NBA, New York contrasts with the Rockets, who rank 15th in pace of play. The under has proven prevalent when Houston plays at home, holding a 15-12 record. Given the recent struggles of both teams over the past 2 weeks and the impact of injuries on their lineups, the projected total seems overly generous. Thus, under the projected total is our full game total pick, envisioning a game that falls short of the anticipated high-scoring affair. New Orleans Pelicans versus Memphis Grizzlies. In an enticing clash within the competitive Western Conference, the New Orleans Pelicans, currently positioned at the 7th spot, are set to face off against the 13th-placed Memphis Grizzlies. The Pelicans, holding a commendable 31-22 record, have their eyes on solidifying their playoff standing as they confront a struggling Grizzlies team with an 18-35 record. This matchup, scheduled at the FedEx Forum, is poised to play a crucial role for both teams as they navigate through the challenge challenges of the second half of the season. The New Orleans Pelicans have been displaying outstanding form, securing victories in 5 of their last 6 games. Their recent triumph includes a hard-fought 93-84 road win against the Trail Blazers. Trey Murphy led the charge with an impressive 24 points, shooting 70% from the field. Brandon Ingram contributed 17 points along with 9 assists, while Jonas Valanciunas added 16 points and 9 rebounds on an efficient 78% shooting. The Pelicans, as a collective unit, shot 47% from the field and 10 of 27 from beyond the arc, ultimately sealing the victory with an 18-6 run in the fourth quarter. Looking ahead, the Pelicans are gearing up to face the Wizards after this pivotal matchup. Conversely, the Memphis Grizzlies find themselves in a challenging phase, hoping to break an 8-game losing streak. Their recent setback came in the form of a 115-106 road defeat against the Hornets. Jaren Jackson Jr. led the Grizzlies with 29 points, but their struggles were evident as they shot 46% from the field and 16 of 44 from the three-point line. Falling behind by 14 points in the second quarter proved insurmountable, highlighting the Grizzlies' current struggles, particularly with their depleted depth. As the teams prepare for this crucial encounter, the Pelicans may face challenges with the availability of Cody Zeller and Zion Williamson listed as questionable. On the other hand, the Grizzlies have ruled out Zaire Williams, Desmond Bane, and Derrick Rose. Notably, the Pelicans have a strong record on the road, winning 4 of their last 5 games. Their offensive prowess, averaging over 116 points per game and shooting at an impressive 49%, presents a formidable challenge for the struggling Grizzlies. The Grizzlies, amidst an 8-game losing streak, are facing additional hurdles with 4 consecutive home game losses. Struggling offensively at home, they score less than 105 points per game and have encountered issues at the free throw line, making less than 60% in their last 3 games. The Pelicans, excelling defensively, have held their last 3 opponents to under 70 points per game, showcasing their ability to stifle opposing offenses. With these factors in play, the Pelicans appear poised for success in this matchup. The New Orleans Pelicans, with a compelling 31-22 record, demonstrate strategic positioning as the 7th seed in the Western Conference. Their offensive prowess, averaging 116.5 points per game with a high shooting efficiency of 48.9%, including a notable 37.9% from beyond the arc, underscores their capacity to dominate offensively. The Pelicans' robust defense further solidifies their winning potential, limiting opponents to 112 points per game and showcasing exceptional perimeter defense by restricting teams to a mere 34.5% from the three-point line. Spearheaded by Zion Williamson's impressive average of 22 points on 58.7% shooting and Jonas Valanciunas controlling the boards with 9.5 rebounds per game, the Pelicans present a balanced attack and unwavering resilience. The upcoming matchup at FedEx Forum serves as more than just a game. It symbolizes the Pelicans' playoff readiness and their relentless pursuit of victory, highlighted by recent successes, including a strategic win over Portland. Entering this game with considerable momentum, the Pelicans have secured 5 wins in their past 6 outings. Their exceptional defense was evident in holding the Trail Blazers to just 84 points on Saturday. In contrast, the Grizzlies struggled against the Hornets despite the return of key players from injury. Riding on their recent success, the Pelicans aim to extend their winning streak on the road. So the New Orleans Pelicans to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Pelicans' offensive juggernaut, averaging 116.5 points per game with a 48.9% field goal efficiency, is poised to exploit the defensive vulnerabilities of the Grizzlies, who allow 113 points per game. The history between these teams, particularly their last encounter that ended in a high-scoring affair, reinforces the expectation for a game rich in scoring opportunities. The Pelicans' proficiency in three-point shooting, marked at 37.9%, against the Grizzlies' 25th-ranked three-point defense at 38.3%, further positions New Orleans with an advantage in extending the scoreline. Statistically, the Pelicans average 116.5 points per game and 116 points per game on the road, with a recent average of 113 points per game against the Grizzlies. Their deliberate pace of 101.9 possessions per game contrasts with the Grizzlies' recent defensive struggles, giving up 119 points per game in their last 3 outings. Conversely, the Grizzlies average 107 points per game and 105 points per game game at home, with a recent average of 112 points per game against the Pelicans. Operating at a faster pace of 102.5 possessions per game, the Grizzlies face a Pelicans team that allows 114 points per game on the road. Given the offensive capabilities of the New Orleans Pelicans and considering the defensive challenges faced by the Memphis Grizzlies, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Denver Nuggets versus Milwaukee Bucks. It's a marquee interconference matchup on the hardwood as a pair of teams looking to maintain their hold on guaranteed playoff spots in their respective conferences in Cream City. The Denver Nuggets are on the road as they make the trip to take on the Milwaukee Bucks Monday night. Denver was routed 135-106 on the road by Sacramento Friday night in their previous contest, failing to cover the line as a 3-point underdog. Milwaukee rolled to a 120-84 home win over Charlotte Friday night, covering the line as a 16-point favorite in the contest. In the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Nuggets own a 65-39 advantage and have won the last two meetings. That includes a 113-107 home win in the first matchup this season on January 29th. The Denver Nuggets have been in great form as they've won 8 of their last 11 games overall, but they will be looking to bounce back in this one after getting embarrassed by the Kings in a 135-106 road defeat on Friday. Nikola Jokic led the team with 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Aaron Gordon added 14 points on 5 of 8 shooting, while Chris Braun chipped in with 13 points off the bench. As a team, the Nuggets shot 46% from the field and 10 of 29 from the three-point line, but their problems were on the defensive end as they leaked 35 points in the second quarter and another 39 points in the third quarter to suffer one of the worst defeats of the season. The Nuggets will meet the Kings and Wizards after this one. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee Bucks have been in a rut as they've lost 5 of their last 7 games overall, but they will be eager to build some momentum after snapping a 3-game skid with a 120-84 win over the Hornets on Friday. Damian Lillard led the team with 26 points and 8 assists. Malik Beasley drained 7 3-pointers to finish with 21 points, while Giannis Antetokounmpo tallied 15 points with 14 rebounds. As a team, the Bucks shot 43% from the field and 18 of 52 from the three-point line as they dominated right from the start, outscoring the Hornets by 66-38 in the first half to allow them to cruise in the second half and rest all of their starters early. The Nuggets could be shorthanded once again with Michael Porter Jr. and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope both listed as questionable, while the Bucks are still without Khris Middleton, who should miss the next 2 games. We're looking at a matchup of a pair of teams that are considered among the elite squads in their respective conferences. Denver was flattened by Sacramento Friday night, but they hope to have Porter Jr. and Caldwell-Pope back in the mix for this contest. Milwaukee rolled past a weak Charlotte squad without Middleton, giving them a chance to play their reserves while giving their starters a breather. Missing Middleton is a tough one for the Bucks, but it gives guys like Portis and Beasley more opportunity to run. The Bucks are a solid 22-6 at home this season, while the Bucks are 15-13 on the road. With the Nuggets potentially missing 2 starters, that puts too much pressure on Jokic and Murray to shoulder the load. So the Milwaukee Bucks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Denver has stayed under the total in 33 of their 53 games, with 1 push on the season entering Monday's action. The Nuggets are 7th in the league in turnovers as they commit an average of 12.6 possessions a game this season. Denver is a slow-paced team as they are 29th in the league in terms of tempo this season with 96.6 possessions a night. Milwaukee has gone over the total in 29 of their 53 games so far this season entering Monday's contest. The Bucks are 8th in the league by committing 12.8 turnovers per game this season, while they are 4th in terms of tempo by averaging 101.4 possessions a night. Each of the last 3 meetings have stayed under the total. The Nuggets are 29th in the NBA in pace, and they have played slow all season long. While their offense has been efficient, the Nuggets are not putting up a lot of points, and 63.2% of their games this season have hit the under, the highest percentage in the NBA. The Bucks have played very well offensively, but they are missing a lot of offensive production with Middleton out, and they will be relying on a bench unit that has struggled this season. The Bucks scored just 107 points in the last matchup despite shooting 16-40 from 3. This game will be played at a slow pace, and this game will look very similar to the first matchup. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.